All right, everybody, I think it's working. I'm hoping it's working. Thumbs up if it is. I am seeing if I can find my video in my, because I don't see it. Just give everybody a chance to come and join me. And so I'm Vicki Martin. I do readings, and I have a couple of people who are also looking for some readings and agreed that they were going to come on. So I'm just waiting for everybody to come join us right now. And so let me see, just doing a little adjusting. And so we're going to do some readings. We're going to do the sign readings. I have some sign readings for the week that I'm going to upload on the weekly basis. I'm going to be doing the signs. And every weekend, I do free readings, and I have my microphone and a whole bunch of equipment arriving. Actually, it arrived, but it's locked away in a studio right now because there was nobody to watch the parcels. So I won't have it set up until tomorrow. So I just want to make sure that everything is set up properly. And hmm. So I see people are commenting on this, but I don't see them. But it looks like I may be here. I don't see anybody in the chat. Mm. So this is not what is going on. I'm sorry, everybody. It's new software. I've been on for about 2 minutes. I can't seem to find it online. I'm trying to figure out how to be able to chat. And hey, everyone. So, edit. Yeah. Oh, so what is this here? Why is this set up this way? This is so weird. Where's my details? I'm so sorry, everybody. Um, this is so weird. Why is it showing that? All right. I don't even know if this is on live, and I don't want to do readings until I know I'm on live because I can't recreate them. And I don't see this online. Oh, because it's not. All right. So public. So this is public, yeah. Hey, Cindy. You know what? I have this streaming software and I am completely a little not clued in to how to use it perfectly. So just give me a second and see if, oh, there we go. All right, this is a little bit better. So I had to go and do a little update and let me see. Just bear with me. I have a little error message and I just have to correct it. All right. And all right. So everybody here, um, I'm in a completely different platform, so bear with me. Even the start there, I've privacy settings and everything. It was just really weird. All right, I'm here. All right. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jessica. So hey, so I'm so glad I have my loyal people here tonight. Um, I'm good. I'm good. Now I will tell you. I have a new microphone, I have new gear set up, but I can't go and get my parcels. They arrived. I came home from work and they have them locked away because there was nobody here to make sure none of the parcels got stolen. So I can't have it tonight. I was so excited to have my new pink microphone and some of my new gear. So I'm a little disappointed by that, but oh well, we'll have it for another day. I do have some recordings coming up and I want to do some new meditations, so I wanted to record them professionally. But let's do some reads. I am excited to get started. All right, who wants to be first? Let's ask a question and see what comes out. All right, I've got my board here. Let me know. Let me know what your question is. Hi, Everett. Oh, nice, nice. It's a good sign. I love it when coincidences, um, synchronicities, and all sorts of ways that the universe is really talking to you. So I'm a big believer in the dimensions. Hello, Everett. I'm a big believer in manifestations. And so your consciousness, just to explain this, your consciousness takes in a lot of information. But our mind only processes a small bit of that information. So you may be seeing all sorts of different numbers, but somehow your mind is focusing on these positive information, such as the 111. And so every single time your abilities is saying, look at this, because your processing is taking in all of the senses, right? And so this is why we love getting in touch with our intuition, because when you're getting in touch with your intuition, hi Don, when you're getting in touch with your intuition, you are able to perceive all of your different information and just discern what it is that's most important. And so the 111 is not meaning there's only 111s, but you are now noticing that that's what you are vibrating to. All right. So that is really positive to have a vibration aligning with that. Where's this water coming from? How did this happen? That is so odd. I have a drink here, but I don't know how I just got water all over everything. Anyway, oh well, got my hair caught in. I'll just stop it up with that. So let's get started. Who wants to go first? I see everybody saying hi. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Moving forward, I will pick 5 readings. Doesn't guarantee everyone who asks for one gets one, but I'm willing to do 5. All right, 5 readings. Sometimes I'll do less, sometimes I'll do more. So we have Jessica, and she wants her and person on her mind. We have Tejafi. Let's look into that. I do have Carol on my list. I promised her earlier today. Cindy. All right. All right, Cindy, I see that. Everett, you good? Or I know I've just did some readings on a bunch of you earlier. Dawn, I don't see anything being said by you. So like I said, I'm putting everybody's request down. I will decide as we go, but I'm not doing more than 5 readings tonight. All right. So anybody who wishes to put in their requests can kindly do so. And nobody's guaranteed that I'll do a read tonight, but I certainly will try my best. I may even draw readings. Yeah. Hey, Everett. All right. So I moved everything around. Now it's like, Dawn, did you want a reading tonight too? I'm doing Carol first. All right. I promised Carol a reading only because she had a reading. She didn't feel like she resonated with it. And we agreed that I would do a reading for her. So I'm going to start with a reading that's going to be a little extensive. And so let's get started. All right, divine beings of love and light, the Holy Spirit, I ask for the higher self of Carol and her person and the person that she'll be marrying. Step it forward to bring us any guidance that's necessary for this time and space for reading. So she's going to start out with understanding the law of sacred geometry. So this is a lot to do with her Merkaba being activated. And it's funny, me and a few of us have been talking about the Merkaba being activated. This is a lot to do with the shifts and changes that's been happening in the even the astrology. Hi, Cookie Victoria. Did you want me to put you in the list? We're only doing, I didn't write it down. Maybe I should write it down. Only 5 readings. I'm going to do 5. Oh, all right. I don't know if I can access my chat. I got to see if I can access my chat, guys. Ooh, this is scary. Oh, look. They got a picture of soulmate readings up. Oh, look. They got a picture. Oh, I can hear myself. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I got it up. All right. Well, that's so weird. So that picture, I have no idea how they got it, but it's from my website. And it's a picture for my soulmate reading. So that's so weird. All right. So Cookie, I'll put you on the list. And I'm just putting a list here. Choosing 5 readings to do tonight. I'm doing Carol on top of it. So I'll do 5 on top of Carol. All right. So let's see if I can get through this all. And Cookie Victoria. All right. So the laws of sacred geometry. And so sacred geometry is a big part of some of what I discuss about sometimes with the patterns in nature reveal the universal truths, right? And so reflects in divine design. So if you take a speaker and shake some sand on it, and then allow the speaker's vibration of music to play, and you'll see all the sand will actually shape itself in this beautiful pattern of sacred geometry. And so this has a lot to do with how things happen in our life. We are so linear, we're thinking this is now and this is later and this is how it happens. Really, it happens in sacred geometry. All right. So our sounds are even put out in forms of shapes. This will give her a little bit of an understanding of where I'm going to be going with that too. So, all right. I sent somebody a deck of these cards to Jay. So instead of sending the actual deck, they were able to get the deck and print them off in their area. And they came out really great. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Carol's asking a question about, who am I going to marry? I don't know who I'm marrying. I don't know who I'm to share my home with. I don't know who I'm supposed to have this commitment with. And they're looking for some answers in this inquiry. And why is because she has been healing the trauma. She's been healing the negative aspects to herself. She's been working through all of these problems that she's had in the past with this relationship that she was entangled with. So because of the fact that there is still some challenges that's happening, you know, her hopelessness had become hopeful. And then, but there's things that has happened, things that have been done where now she's needing to have a little clarity. So she's reaching out for this reading. The weakness to it is that she knows that she's secure and that she has everything that she wants. In fact, she's the one who is capable of love. She doesn't see the other person so capable as herself. Emotionally, emotionally, her person is not reciprocating the same type of love. And so this, as much as it is a strength, she knows he loves her. He's just resisting her. He's capable of loving her. He's resisting her. But yet, is it actually her? Because in most cases, she gets a lot of validation from him. But the queen and king have to be in alignment in order for them to come together. And right now, it is showing the king is not in alignment with the queen. Some of the physical protection that she has in this situation is that she is still learning. She is still working on herself. She has been working on her manifestation, and she's still being a little open-minded to what can happen, whether it's with this person or with another. This is why you see all the little textbooks here. And being the rook means that they're still new in this situation. They're still got ways to go. Spiritually, she has gotten herself in a situation where her money is not something that she has to work really hard for. She's becoming a little bit more financially secure. She's becoming a situation where she can be a little comfortable. The axis point is where she's noticed that she can't really be free. You see, this is excitement and easygoing. It's starting to stress her out a little bit. Not that she is stressed, but she's feeling, oh, I really don't know which way to go. This is this is basically what she has to do is make a choice. When she makes a choice, the universe will respond to her choice. And this choice is saying, listen, make a decision and go in that direction. You have to make a choice. Don't let other people influence your own manifestation. She needs to be, hi, Jackie. Hey, Bodhi. She needs to be clear in her mind. She needs to be free of any negative or limited beliefs. But what's hidden behind the scenes, oh, I hope everybody's doing well too, Bodhi. But what's hidden behind the scenes is that she has an avoidant attachment in this relationship that she's been pursuing. And this avoiding attachment in this reading has caused lots of conflict for her. She knows that this is a past life connection, and she knows that things have been getting along quite well for them. Oh, I know, Jackie. You loving them? You know, it's easy for you to work with these cards in order. Jackie was the one I mentioned. If I'm not revealing, something so private, but Jackie got a set of these cards. So let's go back to this reading. So she knows that they have been getting along. There has been no fighting. However, this person can seem to be cut off, standoffish. In fact, stonewalls a little bit. She wants she wants to find a little closure. Is it going to happen? Is this the end of a cycle, or is this going to continue on? See, she knows that she is not going to get everywhere. Yes, yes. They're amazing, eh? There is a reconciliation for her in her person as long as she's not holding on too tight. But the fact is, she doesn't know if she can keep things afloat without having the universe step in. She questions, is this possible for this person to be her man? She feels trapped and she knows she has to surrender to the divine. It is now in the fate's hands. She's trying to not be attached. She's in her divine feminine energy and she is ready to hear the truth, and she's okay. She is fine with whatever the divine is going to tell her. She has made her foundation strong and safe, and she has been doing all of the work. So she's happy for the news, whatever it is. I'm ready to start over if I need to be. I'm no longer willing to give to something that's not going to be any good for me. So she's been patient and she is knowing that if I go and do the work, I am going to receive my abundance. Hey, I did not set up these cards, by the way, everybody. And so this is her person, but she's no longer one to be alone in this journey. So she's trying to go and get her intuitive support through herself, her sacral energy, and me, because she reaches out to me because it makes her feel good. Yes, this is not over. No, you do not have to cry, but this is not going to be going anywhere for a while because of the law of the universe is working against you. You see, there is still a little pain that has to be healed, and the pain is not really from her. It is something to do with, and to show you. So there is this education upside down, right? This is a rook. This is a contract. This is something she needs to learn yet. All right. It's about victim mentality. She is manifesting from a victim mindset. It's not about deception. It's not about illusion. It is about a burden that she's been taken on. And because of that, she has not been very happy. She's not in denial. She has been really, really looking towards what is going on, but she is losing hope. And she really doesn't know if she has any other choice, but she's not in her divine feminine unless she is with her man. So she's ready to grow. She's ready to expand really quickly. And if she has to end these things to get her man, she's willing to let go of that toxicness and be with her community. But she's taken the risk to lose her guy, no longer get her manifestation, but she's not going to sacrifice herself as long as she can heal her perspective. She needs him to apologize and tell her that he is going to finally gain control of his behavior. She doesn't have to start over again. And he may still disappoint her, may not still give her that commitment, but she doesn't want to hear it. But she says, I won't go as long as you can try to work this out with me. I won't leave, but you're not ready, but you're not in control. So I will do the work, and I need some help healing my hurt because this is not the way I wanted this for us. So this is what those cards all came out. I went through the whole deck. And now I'm going to tell her what I feel is going on. Lena. So what I'm doing is I'm gathering names, and there's going to be 5 that's going to get a reading. Carol's one, and it's quite extensive. And then I'm going to pick 5. So until I do those 5s, anybody is willing to get in the list, but nobody's guaranteed that they're going to get a reading tonight. I do ask everybody to subscribe because there are many opportunities for free readings another time. I left it so that nobody has to subscribe tonight, but I will encourage you to subscribe so that you can have access for every time that I come online. And I do free reads quite frequently. Lena. Bodhi, you want to be on the list? What about you, Jackie? All right, so here's Carol asking, should I walk away, Vicky? And I see in the recent past, I see here that she feels that this is her twin flame, but there is a problem with some attachment and avoidant attachment, and it is affecting her ability to see where this should go. So here she's seeing that I know this is my person, but now I'm starting to question because I really don't know. And so the devil card is not only about addictions. Oh, hi, Maria. It's sometimes not only just about addictions, it's sometimes about um, dependent, and she can't really rely on her inner voice. So, this is saying, listen, I need to know. I need to know. And this is where it's saying right now, I need to know. Hi, Maria. Anybody who wants to have a read, they have to be put on a list, but I am only doing 5, so nobody's guaranteed, okay? So, with this being said, I am seeing that she is aware of this, but right now in the reality of her life, she's showing here, listen, I've been surrendering. I don't feel blocked. I feel good. I know that this person could be potentially not my person. You know, maybe I'm not going to yet receive everything that I wanted. So if that is the case, Maria Amethyst. Oh my goodness, and I grabbed the amethyst marker to write your name. It's the brightest one of them all. So with that being said, she's understanding that, maybe this is not the person that she's supposed to be with. She's being a little open-minded. But, you know, it is showing that there is no deception, there is no lies, there hasn't been anything deceiving in any way. You know, this is not a cycle that's coming to a close. You know, she is getting the truth that she has been looking for. And unfortunately, you know, it's not something that everybody is working towards as the same goal. I'm going to look for a little bit of clarification here. Yeah. So it is saying here that in the past, you know, she had to clear out some past life energy, some discord, and some not karmic, but basically she had to do a lot of clearing. She had to work through some readings, understand her energies, and understand there was some things that was from a past life that was coming through. And so right now it's showing that she's been working with the universal laws of the universe. She's been also doing the mantras to secure her root chakra. Her root chakra is where we start and initiate the manifestation. But if the root is blocked, it will um, if the root is blocked, it would interfere with anybody else's, with any of the other chakras, right? So all of these other chakras have a lot to do with, you know, how you feel, how you know, how you empower, how you say. All of those things have a lot to do with how you manifest, but it all begins at the base of your root, right? So when she's looking at her subconscious, she knows that the other person are just as important. It, you know, represents herself, it represents her projections. And so right now she's looking at you know, if she's doing the work and doing the powerful mantras and she's doing the manifestations, would it balance the masculine as much as her? You know, would this, because she knows you have no ability to change another person. That is one of the biggest lessons that we learn in life, is that you cannot manipulate another person. You can have all of the readings, you can be told all sorts of information, but one of the things that is a misconception is that we do not have the ability to manipulate another soul. And so, if this is truly the same soul as her, as she heals her soul, will the other person's soul also get healed? But the important part is, what part of that is soul and what part of that is ego, that is part of the whole process, that is um that is coming through. I'm ignoring the chats right now because I'm doing a reading and I don't want to be distracted by any of the chats right now. So as she is going through, she is questioning the more that she works on herself. Um, I'm adding people onto a list. I'm only pulling 5 people. I am not reading for everybody. I'm only going to be pulling 5 names to read. Yes, thank you, Jessica. You can respond. I just I can't respond to everybody's chats right now because it was take me away from the reading. All right. No, Feli, I will put you on my list. All right, so it is showing here that it's necessary to keep on doing the prayers and the meditation and also release someone from the past. There is someone from the past that needs to be released in order for the secure attachment to be the energy that she's going to be working with. And this is going to happen very soon. All right. There is some healing of the sacral energy, the connection that creates this connection. And so this is what's coming through for her. So Carol is getting a more in-depth reading because she sent me a donation. And so because of that, she's getting a more in-depth reading. And so for anybody who wants to send me a donation, I can certainly go and do a more in-depth reading. And for those who are doing the free reads, we'll do just like a 4 card, like I was planning on doing for the free reads. Now, back to Carol. So one of the things that Carol has to learn here is there is a vibration that you can be in either one of these vibrations. All right. This vibration is the same vibration, but we have the ability to raise our vibration into fulfillment, or we can keep our vibration low and be in inadequacy, because inadequacy and fulfillment is the same type of source. It's just that it's two sides of a coin. So how do we do that? So when we feel inadequate, we actually have to focus on how we are fulfilled. The more you focus, remember when we were talking about the 1111, whenever you see the 111s, you're associating 111 is good. You keep on paying attention to the 111 is good. And so every single time you see 111, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel light, right? When you see 752, it just doesn't make any resonance with you. So you're noticing it, you're seeing it, but you're not really paying attention to it. So this is the thing, inadequacy or fulfilled, you never really noticed before until something triggers that inadequacy. So whenever you feel inadequate, you need to focus on 3 different things or 5 different things that makes you feel fulfilled. When you start realizing you are fulfilled, you are full, you are being self-supported, it helps you to change and shift that vibration. The shadow work. The shadow work that you have to do, I will work on being more present because the past and the present do not exist. Perfect shadow work for you, Carol. Why are we looking at the future? Why are we looking at anything that's going on from the past? We need to start paying attention to now. Don't look at the future. We have only now that exists. The future is being created by what we feel now. So we need to look at, there are always something to be grateful for if you look hard enough. So I'm just going to go back. I see something here. Maria, I feel so anxious. I have lots of panic attacks and I'm so sad. I don't know what to do. My soul is so broken. I don't trust him anymore, but he won't move out. The apartment is mine. So, Maria, you're going through a very, very, very difficult time. I remember when I was in that situation, it was a horrendous time. And he not only didn't want to move out, I felt really endangered because at that time I was in a situation where a person was quite violent. And so I felt really unsafe. And so I know this is something that is really hard to go through. One of the things that and this was many years ago, but one of the things that I had to embrace is knowing that there is and I hate it when it's said a lesson here. So I'm going to kind of rise up out of that and say, there is a choice you have to make. And when you make this choice, it's going to level you up. All right. So there is something here, Maria, about this situation that he is there. You are really, really uh, physically suffering, emotionally suffering, mentally suffering, and spiritually lost hope, which is another form of suffering. And so with all suffering, there is a possibility of actually shifting that into healing. So, Maria, I'm not sure how else to resolve your situation, but it will go and shift into a better vibration if you can look for positivity through belief, knowing that the universe may help you out. Believe in miracles. Miracles can happen any moment. Miracles can happen any day. Anything could take you. So I believe in the power of the mind. And the mind says, if this is something that you are focusing on, you can help create that whatever is fear. But if you sit down and think of a positive way that you would like to live and in your home and just completely remove that person in your mind as if that person does not exist, you'll be surprised at how that person will disappear. It's really easy to do. I've done it in the past. Yes, thank you. Everyone will be added to the list and only 5 people will be pulled for from the list for the reading. Absolutely. Thank you. And so, Nana, will the spirit ever leave my ex and give me clarification? I'll put you on the list, Nana. So what I'm doing is I will start putting names on cards and I'm going to shuffle cards and I'll let those cards tell me who is going to be next. So back to Carol. Carol, you're supposed to be grateful for the exchanges that's happening now. You're to be focused on the energy of what is happening now. You are to look at happily ever after is what you're going to manifest. All right? However that may be. It is too soon to be the future. And the universe says that may be one of the things that you need to see. That you are more in control of your future than you think. There is an entanglement with your souls. And so because of the fact that your souls are entangled, I don't see a disconnection here. Hi, Dorella. From the moment you laid eyes on this person, you knew that you were a perfect match. All right. So let's look at a little bit further. Jarilla, I'm going to have to put your name on the list. And like I said, um, Carol ended up sending in a big donation, so she got a nice full reading. So here she is, learning, healing her heartbreak. She wants this person to stop resisting her. And the lesson was to be easygoing and just enjoy herself right now. But the challenge is she feels like she has to make a decision. Them, they're like, oh, I got stuff to do, but I know I love her. They they want to be able they want to be able to be her king. It's just that they don't know how to get rid of the conflict of being the king. And so their lesson is they they basically have to realize that they're not lowering their standards, which he seems to have a problem with. And his challenge is he doesn't see how he's manifesting this himself, right? I know. There's always something in these. So the mirror in this situation is they're both not listening to their heart. What they're healing is they are finding stability in the chaos. What is being projected is control, is needing to be in charge. Hey, B. The advice and next steps is to pay attention to their self-worth, to pay attention to the abundance and the good things and the positiveness. There is so much self-worth. And the outcome is, they are going to be able to make this decision as they work things out. He is avoiding attachment, so it's going to take work on both sides. But if she is clear, she doesn't have to move on and start over. And she has all the help. And he will work together with her too. And give her the commitment that she wants once she makes up her mind. And she follows the laws of the universe. But she has to see that she is the magnet. It's all in her. If she feels that he does not want her, it's up to her to believe that there's nobody else but her that he wants. All right, so that's her reading, everybody. All right, let's pick the next one who's going to get a reading tonight. All right, Faye, I'm going to put your name on there too. So I'm only doing 5, guys. I'm only doing 5. I find when I do too much, I can get really drained, and I do want to do more readings as we progress each night. So if I do 5 readings, I could probably keep doing. Yeah, right? It was very nice. So, um, so Dawn, I witnessed somebody doing a reading on Carol, and I was like, well, let's do one on her because I wanted to see if we were going to get something different. All right, so I don't want to get personally involved. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to put everyone's name on a card. Everyone's name is going to be on a card. Okay, so we have Chaz, V. You have to be here when I call your name to have a reading. All right. I know some of you are always here with me, and I appreciate that so much. And please subscribe. Because I see 11 here. Let me see. I got more than 11 names here. All right. Just making sure I've got everyone's name. I'm just putting everybody's names down on cards right now. Okay, look at all of you in here. I see 11 in the chat. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 13 of you. All right. So I know Carol's not here, so there is possibly one of you missing, but that's all right. Let's shuffle, shall we? Let's see who is next. I ask Ganesha, my spirit guides, my higher self, and my grandmother to join me and help us with this reading. And the next name that we are pulling is Jessica. Jessica, you are going to be next. I'll put these names aside. And so Jessica, and we'll see if I feel really okay after doing a couple of after I do the 5, then I might even pull some more. All right. So Jessica, what was your question, Jessica? You and your person. All right. Jessica, you here? Yeah, I know. I know Jessica really well. No, I know. Well, Jessica, she feels very much that her intuition and her spirituality and her relationship with this person is not doing really good. But it is basically because of her perspective and how she sees things. She's coming from a negative mindset, unfortunately. She is showing that she wants to stop apologizing, stop focusing and being such a people pleaser. And her lesson is to get more inner control, maintain her energies, and to be a little bit more passionate instead. Her challenge, though, is how not to feel that she is immature, how not to feel that she doesn't know what to do. Her person is feeling a little bit unsatisfied inside, right? Feels a little stunted emotionally, feels quite blue. And that is because they feel very disconnected in everything that they're doing right now. And so um, they they don't want Jessica to go. In fact, the lesson was they're trying really hard to not be defensive. They're trying really hard to be open. And their challenge is that they know that Jessica has made up her mind and knows what she wants and not going to settle for anything less. The mirror that she sees here is that there is new opportunities that makes her she's seeing new ways to look at everything. She's looking at a new hope, a new inspiration. It's like, oh, I can create this. You know, why she's healing is because she's not happy. And so she is learning how to start having happiness. So what's been projected is her person hasn't been showing up. And so the advice is, don't depend on them. Don't depend on them. In fact, the outcome is this relationship may need to end. You know, it's not about making a decision. A decision may have already been done. And right now, somebody's not paying attention to their heart. And because of that, it's making it seem like it's over. So your person feels like it's over. Because of the fact that nothing is really changing, and because of the fact that taking that space and taking a step back, it allows this negative energy to be released. And by releasing it, there is this beautiful sense of love and completion. And that completion is going to bring this partnership back together. There is still work to be done, but definitely it depends on what you desire and what you wish for and what you want to put the energy in. You just have to figure out what it is you want. Oh yeah, of course, of course. You can go and that's why I try to check to see when I go to read, because some people may get their answers as I'm doing readings and may want to ask it in a different way, something else. So that's your read, Jessica. All right. Jessica's been um, donating to me too. She donated even last night, a little donation. So I wanted to give her a little bit more insight. All right, next one. I'm not gonna go and pull. Okay, I'll pull a manifestation card for you first, Jessica, and then I'm gonna go and shuffle for the next one. You got a card here that I'm quite surprised with. And I have no idea why you got this one, but I think it's because of what we were talking about earlier. Oh, I see why. Because yeah, that card didn't resonate with me. All right, career growth. We talked about you seeing that there is a potential of you needing to see this has a lot to do with um your own purpose in life. So career growth and opportunities is 9144155. Career growth. For those who want career growth, 9144155. All right, let's shuffle these cards and see who is next. Was there anybody to add to the list? All right. All right. Jaz Jezavi. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. All right. Hi. All right. So Tejazvi. 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 I think I can do that. Is how you pronounce it. Tejazvi. I'm going to write that down somewhere. I'm going to write it right down on your card. I'm going to keep these cards because you guys are using these for when I shuffle anyway. Tejazvi. There we go. All right. What was your question? What was your question, Tejazvi? Tejazvi. What was your question? I can scroll and see if I can find it. There's so many messages. I reposted. Is it because of Sid that I'm seeing the? Oh, yes, that's right. I remember now. Thank you for reminding me. Ooh, synchronicities. I love synchronicities. I'm gonna get this deck. This is my first tarot deck that I created. I got some other cards in here, but let me see. This is my first tarot deck that I created, and I have another tarot deck that I created. I have like quite a few tarot decks that I created, but this is my very first deck. What is the meaning of 1111? All right. There's 80 cards in this deck, and I get these cards, and it was so funny. Your situation is distorted divine feminine energy. So you have to understand we're all masculine and feminine energy, and we are attracting the masculine in order to balance our feminine energy, right? And so your feminine energy, you're still working on it. The 111 is not saying completion, the 111 is about initiation. And so your divine energy is not ready. There is energies left to heal. And what is being influenced by this is needing to balance the divine feminine energies, right? So set aside some time to feel your feelings. Your feelings are like a portal to your intuition and internal navigation system. And so some people get really confused by this. I'm going to clarify these cards, by the way. Some people get confused by this because of the fact is the divine feminine, everybody thinks, oh, I'm being intuition, using my intuition. And because uh, I'm using my intuition, I'm in my divine feminine energy. No, in your intuition is an aspect when you tap into your divine feminine energy. But you remember, so the divine feminine energy is deep, deep, deep energy, deep into your emotions. And most people suppress their emotions. And that's why there is a lot of divine feminine who are in a distorted energy. And when they suppress their emotions, what happens is they are turning the antenna around. And so we are the magnet, we are the desirable. The masculine are just hunters, they're just looking for their mate, right? We should not be looking for the mate, we should not be hunting, right? So when we're doing that, we're becoming the masculine energy instead. What you are using for strength is releasing the negative emotions. They've been coming up, they've been interfering, and you've been releasing those emotions. But the lesson was about balancing the masculine energy in order for you to come into your divine feminine energy. So there's just too much power, too much action, too much go, 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 too much hunting, too much being the one who is bringing home the food and the bacon and being in charge and making things happen. And so the masculine man is not able to step in. You're doing the work for them. The challenge is, that everything is happening soon. You know it's happening. You know it's coming. You know. And that actually interferes with you a little bit. What's mirroring you is that the more that you literally surrender, the more you just let go, the more things starts to flow. You see, fear, anxiousness, being tense blocks any goodness. It blocks ability to receive. What's healing is walking away from anything that no longer serves you. And what's projected, oh, I'm pulling the wrong cards, but that worked. And what's projected is there is a mother wound. Mother wound is about contracts, whether you taken on a contract from an ancestor, but there is something to do with the family dynamic, and that family dynamic is something that seems to be passed down generation to generation. And usually the most intuitive or the most of the healers will take on that energy. The advice: be blissful. Play, sing, dance, do it from the heart. Do it because it feels good. Do it because you feel the light. Love the divinity that is being created now. because the outcome is you will heal the runner chaser stage. You will heal the polarity that's pulling you apart. You do need a cleansing though. And let me do a little clarification here. What's coming soon? I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Oh, what's coming soon is, you know, the rivalry and the conflict. All of that's going to go away. You know, you don't have to worry about you two not being on the same page. It looks like even the problem about your values or what it is that you're aiming for, commitment or anything, it just seems like it's not going to be so much stress. But right now, it's causing you a lot of stress. So, what is going on inside of you is being amplified out. What is it that you're trusting in the divine for? Oh, look at you. You're learning a lot. Let's look at the mother wound. Oh, so the mother wound has a lot to do about who gives who the energy. It just seems like it's uneven energy. One gives and the other one takes. And how are you healing this runner chaser dilemma? Let's see what it says. Oh, it looks like you're getting along. Everybody's getting along. You don't have to be alone on this journey. And it's because it was fated after all. You see, once the cycle changed, everything fell into place because you are desirable. You are desirable. And you don't have to leave. You don't have to be disconnected. But you're going to win. All right, that's your reading. You just have to keep releasing those negative emotions. But yeah, heal the divine feminine energy by healing the masculine energy that's distorted in you. All righty. Hi. Yes. Is it because of Sid that I'm seeing the angel numbers? So why I posted interesting. Could the runner chaser mean that Sid is my twin flame? So, runner chaser is an is a process that happens in any form of avoidant attachment, insecure attachment dynamics. All right. So those who tends to get whether they are being activated as a catalyst, whether it is a karmic, any of those types of relationships could indeed have a runner chaser situation. Runner chaser usually means one is tend to be chasing the other, and a secure relationship usually won't chase another person. Um, those who are avoidant tends to run, and then what happens is when the person stops chasing, they stop and they say, hey, where did that person go? Right. So whether or not it is twin flame, I didn't really go into asking that. And so there was nothing coming up for me to discern whether or not that was the type of relationship. I can do those types of readings, but I'm not doing that here. And so, or at this time, it was just basically what was the synchronicities about. So the synchronicities, I had stated right at the very start. You are in initializing phase of understanding that you have more to go, but you're on your way. And so 111 is normally initializing. Listen, It's time for you to start healing. You're on your way, but you got some work to do. All right. So, all right. I I'm glad you enjoyed that. Let's see. Next one. By the way, um, I wanted to do just the 5 readings because actually, after I'm done this, I was going to wait for my microphone to set up. I don't know if I'll be doing it tonight or if I'm going to do it tomorrow night. I am doing, I'm going to be doing a couple of twin flame um, uh, basically videos explaining a lot. I've been writing books and coaching on twin flames for about 18 years. And so it was just something, or what was it? No cookie, you weren't yet. The outcome was you may have to go back and watch this again, that part, and see if you can process what I was telling you. All right? It looked good. um, all right. So, but I can't tell you how to process it. That's the thing. I can't clarify it any more than that. All right. Let's ring the bell and pull another card out. Let's see who is next. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Is it Novelli? 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 Novelli. Novelli. Oh my goodness, you guys got I'll write these down. Novelli. All right. What's your question? What's your question? I don't see your question, Novalee. Did you want just a general reading or what would you like? You are next. Am I meant to be a jazz or singer? Current focus on acting, but want to pursue music. I'm not gonna, during free reads, I'm not gonna go into depth like that. That's more of a Akashic record type of questions. I can go and ask a question to get some career guidance, but I understand that you're just coming out of retrograde, so there is a possibility that, you're kind of looking at where you have to make up your mind on your life purpose. But hey, Ran. It's not getting easier to get a reading. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to be on more frequent. So I'm going to be on during the weekends. I'm also going to try to pop on every night. All right. So it's going to helpful so that everybody can kind of try to get a reading at least that week. And so there is going to be times when people who have had free readings, um, already I'm going to limit to one or two a week, right? So for people, so people won't be able to get one every night type of thing, and some people can get a chance. In fact, I may even have certain nights where I'll say, okay, for the first three reads, I have to be someone who hasn't had a free reading or new subscribers, or we have to do it. Yeah. So let's look at that new valley. Let's look a little bit into that, okay? Also, I pulled a number for manifesting. Did you notice that? It was for career. You may want to go back and look at that card number. Career growth and fame. That's for your other passion. And so, how are these work? So numbers have a frequency, and when I took a screenshot of, okay, so numbers have a frequency, and when you vibrate in that frequency, you become aligned with that frequency. All right. So that's why in between each of the readings, I like to go and hit my tuning fork of 528 degrees, because what happens is it clears my heart space, right? Because it is the frequency of miracles, right? All right. So you can write it down while scripting. You can focus on the number during your meditation. You can write it on your arm and look at it frequently. You can write it down like as if you're writing lines, and visualize it already happening. Visualize your career being successful. Visualize your fame happening. And I'm doing actually a video on this. Uh, Actually, I have my paperwork already ready. I was going to do a workshop, or not a workshop, but like basically some videos. I'm going to do some videos on twin flames. I'm also doing some videos on how to use these numbers, and I'm doing some more on manifesting. I also, everybody, I just posted a whole bunch of shorts with readings in it and great advice for twin flames and a whole bunch of information. Go and check out those little shorts. They are really great. Oh, not getting easier at the home front. Oh, sorry to hear that, Bodhi. All right, let's get back to career. All right. Let's look at this. Uh, let's focus about, so I could use it in, yes, yes. Look at an affirmation manifesting. Um, potential for music career. Now, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting here. All right. Um, so the situation you are looking at, you're looking at this new inspiration. You're looking at this potential of something you're creating, some new inspiration, some new sense of belonging. And so the thing is, there is a little bit of deception about it. There's something about it that you feel you're not sure if it's something that you should pursue. Would it leave something behind? Will it be something that is going to let, kind of disappoint you? And so, what is going against this is the fact that in five, five means creation. You have a contract, and that contract is saying, you have to win at all costs, right? And so it seems like no matter what, you want to succeed. And you also don't want to take on the burdens. So this is the thing. Are you willing to do the work to succeed? You see, you you have here your heart has resisted your true passion. You've got the you've got the lovers and the six of cups. So your heart has been resisting your true passion. But your heart has been resisting the true passion because in the past you sacrificed. You sacrificed so much in the past. You actually became quite logical and you made a plan. You wanted things to go a certain way, but your ego got in the way. And so here is your head. You're thinking, oh, this is just something that this can't be something I love. This is just an addiction of some sort. This is something, and this is the stories that you're telling yourself. Your limited belief system is saying, this is the story I tell myself. I can't be really loving this. I cannot be really passionate about this. This is not love. This is addiction. I'm just trying to do something and I'm just addicted to it. But you're passionate about it. But the story you're telling yourself is making you manifest the laws of the universe. You've got here, you've got you've got the laws of the universe and your perception both in your way. It's this. So what I'm seeing here before even telling you, you need to start doing emotional freedom technique. You start doing the work. You need to start script. You need to start believing it. Because right now, you're not fully convinced that you're going to succeed. I see here that others have been very supportive. They're not causing you a lot of stress. In fact, you know that you've done this before in the past. It's like you're gifted in some way. This is like past life regression. And so, if you're gifted in this, what are you afraid of? You're afraid that it's not something that you're going to be able to maintain. It's really a decision that you, whatever you put into, hey JL, whatever you whatever you put your energy to, you can receive. So this is basically, again, about creation. Fives always mean creation. And you've got the Five of Sword, which was the very thing that is stopping you. This is the end result. What is stopping you is your own belief system. You're in victim mentality. You think that you are stuck, your imprisonment of this hell, of your own hell, where you can manifest. You have the ability to be whatever you want. You're not going to be heartbroken. Give to this and you will succeed. This is not deception. It's going to take a lot of work. Don't walk away from this. All you have to do is believe. So, yes, Jo, I can add you to the list. Gotta get a card for you. There is no list. I'm just pulling 5 reads for tonight. And those who adding on to this list are, I'm pulling names from that list. My voice isn't always good, but I love to perform. I currently sing in a choir at a church on Sundays. Yeah, I think that the only thing that's stopping you is your own belief system, and you really have to see how you're limiting yourself because you you're creating a story that's creating a box, and you have to learn how to believe that you can do anything if you put your mind to. If you feel the inspiration and spark, the rest happens. If you feel that you need voice lessons, then manifest the voice lessons to show. Anything that you need, just allow it to show up. You need to believe that whatever is for you. I remember when I decided to be an esthetician and I was sitting in the classroom and one day I said, I want to teach aesthetics. I feel like I want to be a teacher. And at that time, there was nothing possible but that could be me. And, the year wasn't even out, and I was teaching the class. Yeah, this is all I can tell you in the reading to that your own mind is getting in your way. And I'm not doing a Akashic reading right now because that's not what I offer in the free reads. All right. So next one. Um, Jo, I don't think you understand. I've got a whole list of people who I've been gathering names, and I'm pulling only 5 reads tonight. There's like 6 readings in total. And so I'm gonna draw the next name who I'm gonna read. That's okay if that's what you needed to hear. I think you should go back and listen to it again because it's it was pretty clear what it was saying. Bodhi, Are you here? Bodhi. Yeah, and I might even do more than five. You have to be here, first of all. So you have to be here, you have to be present. And so some people may not be present, so I'll be pulling more. And if I'm, depending on how I feel, I might even do more readings. But Bodhi, Bodhi is next. Yes. And like I said, if this way, if I am able to have some energy, I'll be able to do more readings each week. Bodhi, you still here? Jael, you still here? Yeah. Um, I feel very strongly that you probably have such capability to really soar, but you need to see that the only thing holding you back is your own way that you don't believe you can succeed. So when you keep on asking, can you succeed in singing? Believe that you can. Jo, you were just here. Where'd you go? I don't even know if I'm saying this name right. This your name? Where'd you go? I know, right? Oh well, I see at least six of you still here. I'm gonna still keep on drawing names. Somebody else may have came and decided to go somewhere else. That's all right. I'll just pull a name until I get somebody whose intentions were not here. Lena, there is a bunch of yeah, there we got Lena. We got somebody there. I have a bunch of little manifesting shorts. I posted about 200 of them recently. So those are actually something you can access, and they just have little manifesting shorts. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna start posting a lot more for sure. All right, Lena, this is for you. What was your question, Lena? I am a Virgo Sun, Libra Venus, Scorpio rising sign, Leo Moon, North Node in Aries, Chiron in Aries, both in the fourth house, and Pluto and Uranus and Sun and Jupiter all in the 10th house. Mercury, Libra, Mercury and Venus and Fate of Fortune in the 11th house in Libra. Because they're all important, not just your sun sign, they're all important. Yeah. Yeah. 10th house dominant. I'm a workaholic, by the way. Yeah. All right. Robbie, let's see. Um, Lena, make sure that you have nothing crossing you. I feel very much there is something crossing you. Hi, Queen Bean. Your Mars is, my Mars is Leo. My Mars is Leo in the 9th house. Look at I'm passionate about it. Queen Bee. All right. I add you to the potential. I'm pulling names. All right. So back to Lena. Back to Lena. Connection with Rob. All right. Who's lying to who? Sorry about being so blunt, but I see someone is been deceiving somebody else. All right. For you, I see you sitting here looking like you're kind of bit of a dreamer, a bit of like, oh, like innocently looking for some good news and some happy surprise, but you're a little insecure. All right. Somehow you're a little insecure, but you are truly looking for a commitment here. And you seem to be needing to learn a lesson about what you focus all of your attention to. And what your challenge is you tend to get um, anxious attachment type of energy. You tend to lose faith or lose hope when you kind of react. Your person seems to be, everything you want, and seems to be everything you want, but it's, you know, callous, definitely callous. Definitely see past life connection here. Um, they choose you. They're choosing you. They're not they're not looking for somebody else. Um, they are to learn to expand on what they have. And the challenge here is they have some trauma that they are having a little trouble getting through. All right. So, this person doesn't know how to initiate. This person has really a sense of poor self-worth, doesn't see the value. It kind of questions, um, they have a fear that they're not going to live up to your potential. Like they think you deserve more, that they cannot be what you want them to be. Um, there is a lot of happiness here, but I see that someone's in denial. There definitely is a state of someone in denial. And but you are going to feel a sense of achievement here. You're going to feel a whole, closing out a cycle where you're going to achieve everything together. Does this mean this is going to end? No, I feel that when this relationship serves its purpose, it may end. But definitely, definitely, I see soulmate connection here. Definitely past lives coming through. Yeah, he feels, he feels he can't live up to, and I'm not saying that you have standards placed on him. It's how he thinks that you deserve more. He puts you on a much deserving, like he sees he can't live up to the potential. um so I'm seeing here to look in the mirror, look at yourself as if your person is you, and you're looking, and that person is looking at you, and look at yourself in the mirror as if you are the most desirable woman in the world. You are just so alluring, so gorgeous, right? You do need to reprogram yourself. You have said things to yourself growing up. So you need to rewrite your script. You need to get out of, my life is so hard. This was how life was. You need to reparent yourself. You need to heal that inner child by knowing you are worthy, and you knowing you are loved, and knowing you are deserving. So by reprogramming your subconscious, it takes 21 days, but do the mirror work. Do the subliminal meditations. You're going to see a freshening of love in here. There is one of the needed things that you need is to self-expression. And self-expression is hard for you to do that. You need to be able to to feel, that what you are and who you are and how you express yourself is good enough, is worthy enough, is loved. Yes. Thank you, Cookie. Listen, Cookie, subscribe and pay attention. I will try my best. They're not going to be early. I work all through the week, but I will definitely be trying to be on here and post some stuff. And Cookie, thank you for letting me know that you're leaving for a little bit. I really, truly hope you have a great evening, and I'll look forward to seeing you later on this week. Maybe that's why I relate to what you say. Oh, right? So yes, I am seeing here that you've got abandonment issues. Yeah, thank you, Cookie. But you do have some abandonment issues. So something happened when you were young, and because of that, you feel that nobody can ever stay. And that's why you're manifesting this lesson for you to see that everybody doesn't leave, that you can enjoy someone who will love you. So you are manifesting some abandonment issues that is pushing your energy away. All right. But they do feel unworthy, and that's because it's being projected from you having some problems with your self-worth. He doesn't feel that he is worthy of you. It's all a mirror happening back and forth. All right. How many was that, guys? Did anybody count for me? Kind of lost track. Does anybody know? Hello? Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can keep track. 1, 2, 3, 4. This may be the last one, guys, because this would be 6 with Carol's. All right. Hey, you know what? I think you're doing a great job. Energetically, I think you are doing a great job. And from what I read there, it doesn't look bad. It just looks like, you know, just something that you may have not been aware of that you still need to just do a little focus work on some abandonment issues. And it looks like things will be all right if you do that, right? Abandonment issues can be heard. All right, guys, one more. All right. Don't all leave me. Let's see if we can give some support. Is Cindy still here? Is Cindy still here? Thank you. Yeah, emotional freedom tech. Da, da, da. Oh, I just reposted a video that I did about 2 years ago on past life that creates abandonment issues and imprisonment. And yeah, I know I don't see her yet. I'm going to just give her a moment. I'll take a little moment here and we'll wait to see if she shows up. If not, I'll pull another name. Okay, we'll just take a moment, get a sip of drink. I was hoping for my microphone and my information showed up before I did more recording, but I'm gonna do it. Hi, Nisha. I'm actually doing the last reading for the night. I'm sorry that it's a little late for you to get your name in the list. I'm sorry about that. Not anymore tonight, um, I know you certainly will come and join me another time. I am going to go and do a recording after this. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go and do the Gravoli numbers or if I'm going to do the twin flame workshop. But I have some videos I'm going to recreate. I mean, to do tonight. All right, Cindy is not showing up. Queen Bean. Queen Bean, you here, girl? Yeah, when you said on time, what do you mean on time? Are you going by the post that I made? Because the post said I was going to be on in about within 3 hours, and I came on about over 2 hours ago. Maybe the time was a little different on your screen or something. All right, Queen Bean, are you here? Cindy, are you here? Dawn? Dawn's probably going to bed. It'll be midnight for her. Oh, look, Dawn's here. Yeah, I do past life readings. They're pretty amazing. I do past life readings. Yeah, and I've had past life readings done, and I've done recordings that people can join in. All right, Dawn, what's your question? What's your question, Dawn? Do you just want a general one, or do you have any questions? All right. Well, self is showing a little bit of a little suffering there, feeling a little bit that there's some suffering, some pain that is happening in self, a little discomfort, a little bit of brokenhearted, or a little bit of disappointment. I feel disappointment. The situation is showing me that, oh, things are not as exciting as what you were hoping they would be. You were hoping that there would be more excitement than what's happening in your life. And there hasn't been anybody showing up. So you were showing as a mirror being disconnected. You feel a little detached from somebody. I want to be attached. But the lesson is you have to learn how to properly engage without the conflict. You see, you may not have the same values and beliefs as other people as you have learned. You know, there has been a lot of learning, and you don't want to be the one who's always needing to be the one that's keeping the peace while everybody else is having conflict. So you're being told, just relax, just pause in order for you to receive. Because your challenge is there's just a little bit of toxic energy that happens with people that surrounds you. Not you, but maybe people that you're making decisions to engage with that still influences your energy. Advice is saying, watch out for that avoidant attachment, because there is a lot of avoidant attachment energy. Is it in you? Because it seems like the intentions is great. Everything is excitement at first, and all of a sudden it's like emotionally it gets triggered, and all of a sudden shut down. It's actually not something you're aware of. It's really subconscious. You see, what's hidden is that you have a little subconscious work that you need to do. But when you do, you have a whole brand new beginning. Your person is just not ready. But you will be. And you won't be holding on to anything. You'll be full of all of this education and learning, and you have already done the trip. You need to master how to manifest. Because things are not over, and you're not crying over spilled milk, and you don't have any addictions or attachments to anybody, and you don't have to sacrifice yourself. Don't think that your soulmate is not for you. Don't think you don't deserve a happy home life. Your man is coming. You just don't believe it. You're just dealing with narcissists constantly. And so it's the laws of the universe trying to show you that people are projecting to you. It's not your work. It's not your job. You don't have to fix it. Take a break from it. Stop thinking this is me, and stop reacting to people and taking on their energy. You see, you have the ability to raise the vibration. You have the ability to hold very still and wake up each day and know that all that negativity is not for you. And just let it go. Choose to not engage. Don't even think about it. Don't even question it. Don't even talk about it. It doesn't exist in your energy. The law of eternal now. The present moment is the only reality. Past and future are just constructs. This moment is the only moment that really truly exists. And this moment is the most important moment. Nothing else matters. The law of perception. Reality is filtered through personal beliefs, creating unique experiences. So if you believe that you are unworthy of love, there's men could be all around you just wanting your attention, and you just won't see it, because your perception is going to only say this is important and this is not. And there are people that may be showing up and you just don't even know it. Yeah, you do need a break. Inconsistency and predictability. So this is what's going on. You're so predictable. Everything is playing exactly the same every day. And you're like, oh, but I don't want things to be so inconsistent. So you focus so much on predictability. So it's really important for you to see that it's okay to have a little inconsistency sometimes. I just looked at your YouTube search show. It's so cool. Got excited. Will definitely listen to them. Maybe they will help me. Enjoy them. Shadow. I will work on being more present because the past and present do not effectively exist. There is always something to be grateful for if you look hard enough. You got the exactly same card as Carol. That is so weird. What's hidden here in the shadows? Arrogance usually compensates for low self esteem and low self acceptance. So if you feel that people around you are being very arrogant, it's because they have low self esteem and low self acceptance. Instead of being separate from them, have compassion for them because that is what you have been working. Oh, I get tired. Yes, you guys, go and enjoy those shorts. There's lots there to enjoy. I've been working on a lot of things. Maybe it's a little too overwhelming. So balance those chakras. Balance those chakras. Balance those chakras. And know that you are connected already. Just know that. All right, so those are the free reads tonight. I hope that everybody got something out of them. And if they did not resonate with you, then don't try to make them. All right. I wish you all the best of love. Go check out my shorts. Go check out my reads. And I am going to make some more content for you. And thank you for joining me. Yes, I'll do some meditation videos with my voice. I have actually quite a few of them. I just have to create some, reformat them a little bit, but I do have a bunch. Actually, Dawn is familiar with that. She's part of my meditation group that we do hold every Sunday morning, and we do one every Sunday morning. Good night, Dawn. All right, everybody. Good night, all of you. Thank you for joining me tonight. And I wish you love and lots of positive energy and abundance.